sometimes Yannick also has a match point and has his chances, and at the end Carlos raised the level and won the match. But today it was even more difficult. Yeah, in the third also breakdown after losing 2 sets. When you sit on the chair, I think you start to think that maybe Yannick didn't lose a set and I'm 2 sets down, and it's going to be very, very, very difficult to come back. And yeah, I think his strength is keep believing all the time until the last ball is gone, and he tried. It was a thing, he was love 40 in the fourth, this 5-3, and he looked at me and still make me like this with the racket, like saying, I'm still here, still, saying, vamos. And yeah, I'm not going to say that I was believing that he was able to recover from that 5-3 love 40, but one more time, with Carlos, everything is possible, and he did it again. An amazing achieve.
Hello, Juan Carlos, congrats. As a coach and performance manager, how do you prepare your player to be ready for battles like this? What's your part? What's your daily role?
I think we take the experience from other matches against Yannick, of course. And we know that to beat him in 5 sets is going to be close to 4 to 5 hours. It's one of the things that I've said to him, that it's going to be a battle, even more on clay, because you guys have a little bit more time to play the rallies. And yeah, it wasn't like this. We try to prepare tactically the match and mentally, but of course I was talking to him that after 3 hours and a half, the match could be physical, very physical, also mental, but very physical. And at the end, I think it was like this. It was an amazing battle and very physically at the end.
Congratulations, Juan Carlos. I'm curious for you, 2 things. One, Carlos seemed fairly flat at the start of the match. I'm wondering what you saw from him in terms of his energy in the first set and through the second set, in terms of what changed to get him into it. And then also just what you were saying. I'm curious also if you were if its strategy was to get the match long, because Sinner does not have a good record in matches that go over 4 hours.
Yeah, we had our strategy since the beginning. I think sometimes doing the mat, it works a little bit better than others, because Yannick, is close to the baseline all the time, and it's very tough to get him back. But yeah, Carlos tried. I think he had a lot of opportunities on the first set, and that he lose it, and I miss a little bit the energy. And of course, in the second set, also has some opportunities at the beginning and also lose it. So yeah, it was very difficult to recover from that situation, but I think today he learned another experience that it will for sure help him in the future.
Hi there, Juan Carlos. Watching the last year of matches here against Yannick and against Alexander Zverev in the final, he came back from 2 sets to 1 down. Here he's rescued the situation again. Why do you think he becomes stronger when he gets into the most difficult parts of the match like that?
Well, it's difficult to say, but of course, I think he born to play this kind of moments. Every time that we stay in these situations, even when he was younger, in the challengers, in the 250, in the 500, when he had the big opportunities for him at that ages, he always went for it. And in this kind of situation, of course, it's so much more important than maybe other tournaments, but his style of game, I think he has to be the same. So it's something that we try to prepare his mind for this kind of situations, like maybe the tiebreak at the 5th set, that he went for it since the first point. Very brave all the time and very aggressive, trying to win the point all the time.
Congrats, Juan Carlos. You've been coaching Carlitos for a while now, a long time. I'm curious, at what point in his development did you realize that his fighting spirit was that strong, and as you said, that anything was possible for that reason?
No, I mean, I know him pretty good, and I think he's able to do these kind of things. Of course, when you see something like this, it looks unreal. But I think how strong he is mentally and physically, and you know, his quality of tennis. So I know he's able to do a lot of good things in tennis. He's right now doing it, and yeah, try to make, you know, the experience for him easier as a coach. Try to keep him fresh mentally to play, you know, the tournaments with in a good conditions. I think it's one of the jobs that we have as a team.
Hello, Juan Carlos. Congrats. Today, Carlos won his 5th Grand Slam at the exact same age than Rafael Nadal won
that's
it.
amazing.
Do you see other similarities between them, or maybe we should not compare them every time?
No, I think it's not the day. I think it's an amazing casualty. The same, you know, same Grand Slams at the same age, at the same day. It's something looks unreal, but it's you know, it's something very curious, but we don't think too much about it. We try to write his own way.
Congratulations. You've been in tennis obviously a long time. I just wondered what you think this might do, a match like this, so epic, will do for both players and kind of the sport as a whole, having such an epic final today. Yeah,
for sport, it's something amazing to have these players after maybe, you know, the Roger, Rafa, and Novak playing, of course, but this kind of rivalry that they have, having these two guys fighting for big trophies, you know, I think we have to be very happy about it in the sport of tennis. And for them, for sure, it's something that they raise their level. Every time that they go on the court, they know they have to play unbelievable tennis to beat the other guy. And it's something that's going to help, for sure, each player to raise the level even more.
Yes, congratulations. Just raising the level, as you just said. Could you possibly describe to us what exactly sets them apart from other players? Why are they so special? What do they do that other people cannot do?
I think you saw it on the court. I think not many players are able to recover from something like this and have the strength to go for the match at the end. I don't know. Let's say I like to think only about Carlos and the things that he can do and not think about the other guys.